Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the life you're living isn't truly yours. Every choice you've made, every sacrifice you've endured, every mask you've worn, it was all to meet others' expectations. But deep inside, a quiet voice has always been there, drowned out by responsibilities, the need for approval, and the fear of letting people down. Then comes a moment, a single, defining instant, when everything changes. It's as if a veil is lifted, and for the first time, you see reality as it is. You've spent your life putting others first, forgetting yourself. Carl Jung once said that the most important journey we can take is the one within ourselves. But choosing yourself isn't easy. It means confronting fears, letting go of people-pleasing, and having the courage to say no to things that don't align with your true self. Yet, this is where real transformation begins. Today, I want to take you on a deep journey to show you what happens when you finally choose yourself above all else. It won't be easy, but one thing is certain: nothing will ever be the same again. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Trench channel and the Telegram channel so you don't miss more content on personal growth and wisdom. Now, let's begin. 1. The moment everything changes. There comes a point in life when something inside you shifts. You look in the mirror and realize you've spent too long living for others. You said yes when you wanted to say no. You buried your desires to meet expectations. You sought approval instead of authenticity. You adapted just to be accepted, forgetting the most important person, you. And then, something breaks. A feeling of emptiness you can no longer ignore. It's your true self calling, asking, "What if I chose me?" It's a simple yet powerful question, one that sparks transformation. Carl Jung, one of modern psychology's greatest minds, taught that true fulfillment comes from self-discovery. But this journey isn't easy. Choosing yourself isn't just a decision, it's a revolution. The world changes when you choose yourself. The first thing you'll notice when you finally put yourself first is how the world reacts. Some people will look at you differently. Some will feel threatened by your confidence. They may criticize you, say you've changed, or call you selfish. But the truth is, you haven't changed. You've just returned to who you were meant to be. The problem is, many people were used to you being compliant, always sacrificing for them. Now that you've set boundaries, they feel uncomfortable. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your transformation forces them to reflect on their own lives. And not everyone is ready for that. Jung understood this well. When you choose to live authentically, not everyone will follow you, but those who stay will be the ones who see and accept the real you, not the version they expected you to be. The power of inner freedom. For years, you've looked outside for validation, believing love, respect, and acceptance came from others. But the truth is, your greatest strength was never outside of you. It was always within. When you finally choose yourself, an incredible shift happens. You stop seeking approval. You let go of the fear of disappointing others. You stop proving your worth. You start saying no without guilt. And for the first time, you experience true freedom, the freedom to live by your own truth. Jung spoke of individuation, the process of becoming your most authentic self, free from societal and familial expectations. The biggest reward of this journey? Liberation. You feel lighter, stronger, more connected to your true essence, because for the first time, you're moving in the right direction. The past no longer holds power over you. Up until now, your choices were shaped by the need to please, the fear of rejection, and the desire for acceptance. But when you finally choose yourself, the past loses its grip on you. You no longer feel the need to justify who you are. You stop fearing those who don't understand your path. You let go of filling the void with external validation because you realize a profound truth. You are enough as you are. Jung taught that self-discovery takes courage. That courage comes when you stop searching for answers outside and start looking within. 5. The universe responds with synchronicity. Have you ever noticed that when you make an authentic choice, things start aligning? New opportunities appear, the right people enter your life, and everything seems to fall into place effortlessly. Jung called this synchronicity. When you choose yourself, the universe responds. Energy shifts, toxic situations fade, and what you truly need begins to find you. But be careful. Synchronicity doesn't mean the journey will be easy. Challenges will still arise. Doubts will creep in. Old fears may resurface. People may try to pull you back to who you used to be. But in these moments, trust the process. If doors open easily, if you meet people who inspire growth, if life starts flowing naturally, it's not a coincidence. It's a sign that you're finally on the right path. 6. You will learn to be alone. And love. Every moment. One of the hardest parts of choosing yourself is that, at first, you may feel alone. But solitude isn't an enemy. It's an opportunity. A chance to rediscover yourself, heal, and build a life that truly reflects you. Then, something amazing happens. You start loving your own company. You no longer need toxic relationships. You no longer settle for less than you deserve. Because you've realized something fundamental. You are enough, always. At first, loneliness might feel heavy, like a void that needs filling. But if you embrace it, you'll see it for what it is, not an absence, but a space full of possibility. This is where true transformation happens. You'll uncover passions you had forgotten, desires you had ignored. And when you stop fearing loneliness, you stop looking for others to complete you, because you realize you were whole all along. 7. The choice that changes everything. Carl Jung left us with one of the most powerful lessons. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. The life you truly want won't come from the outside. It won't be shaped by others' opinions. It won't be built on the fear of disappointing people. It will come from one choice, the decision to choose yourself. If these words resonate with you, know that this is just the beginning. The path ahead is long, but it's yours. No one else can walk it for you. 8. You will lose people, but gain yourself. Choosing yourself comes with a cost. Some people won't understand your journey. Friends may drift away. Family may question your decisions. Not everyone will support the path you take. But here's the truth. Those who leave were never meant to stay. At first, this loss may feel painful. You might question if you're doing the right thing. But over time, you'll realize something powerful. You're not losing people. You're shedding the weight of expectations that were never yours to carry. Jung believed that personal growth requires shedding old versions of ourselves, even if it means walking alone for a while. But what happens next is remarkable. As you let go of those who no longer align with your path, you create space for people who truly see you, people who respect your authenticity and encourage your growth. The journey of self-acceptance isn't about keeping everyone around. It's about keeping the right ones. And when you finally stand in your truth, the right ones will find you. So, are you ready to make the choice that will change your life? If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. The world needs more people who have the courage to be themselves. Choosing yourself is an act of inner revolution. It's about breaking free from a life dictated by others and embracing who you really are. This journey isn't always easy. It can be lonely, but it leads to a life of authenticity and meaning. Fear of change is natural. Part of you may want to cling to the past, to the comfort of familiarity. But staying in a life that isn't yours is far more painful than stepping into the unknown. Jung taught that transformation happens when we dare to look within, listen to our inner voice, and turn our fears into strength. There is no perfect time to start this journey. The perfect time is now. You don't need all the answers. You don't need a clear map of where this choice will lead. You just need to take the first step, a step toward yourself, a step toward freedom. If you feel stuck, remember, every great change begins with the decision to stop settling and start living for what truly matters to you. Leave a comment and tell me, what does choosing yourself mean to you? Your story might inspire someone else to find their own path. Remember, life doesn't start when everything is perfect. Life begins the moment you decide to be yourself.